In the distant ancient times, the universe was in a chaotic state, with no distinction between heaven and earth, just like a huge egg. In this chaos, a great deity was gestating Pangu. Pangu slept in the chaos for 18,000 years. One day, he finally woke up and found that it was pitch black all around. The oppressive chaos made him feel extremely frustrated. So, Pangu decided to carve out a brand new world with his own strength. He pulled out one of his teeth and transformed it into a huge and sharp axe. Pangu vigorously chopped at the chaos with this axe. Only a loud bang was heard. In the chaos, the pure chi rose and became the heaven. The turbid chi sank and turned into the earth. When heaven and earth were initially separated, they were still constantly approaching each other. Pangu was worried that heaven and earth would merge again. So he held up the heaven with his head and stepped on the earth with his feet, standing between heaven and earth. Just like this, Pangu changed 9 times a day. The heaven rose by 1 zhang every day, and the earth thickened by 1 zhang every day. Pangu also grew along with the changes of heaven and earth. Another 18,000 years passed. The heaven became extremely high, the earth became extremely thick, and Pangu was exhausted. Eventually, Pangu fell down. After Pangu's death, his body underwent tremendous changes. His left eye turned into the sun, and his right eye turned into the moon. His hair and beard turned into the stars in the sky. His limbs and body turned into the 4 poles of the earth and the famous mountains in the 5 directions. His blood turned into rivers, his tendons turned into roads, his muscles turned into fields. His teeth, bones, bone marrow, etc. all turned into shining metals, hard stones, and warm jade. Even the sweat on his body turned into the rain and dew that nourished all things. Pangu created all things in the universe with his own life. From then on, the world had light and vitality, and the prelude to human civilization was opened. We can feel from the story of Pangu creating the heaven and the earth the wonderful imagination of the ancients about the origin of the world, as well as their praise for the spirit of creation and dedication. This story also inspires later generations to have the spirit of being brave in pioneering and daring, to sacrifice, and to strive to create a beautiful world. It reflects the ancient Chinese people's cognition of the origin of the world. They believed that the world was originally chaotic, and only after Pangu's creation did heaven and earth come into being. This view contains the concept of change from chaos to order and from nothing to something. For example, in Taoism, 1 gives birth to 2, 2 gives birth to 3, and 3 gives birth to all things. Worldwide, there are some myths and legends that have similarities with the story of Pangu creating the heaven and the earth. Although the specific plots and cultural backgrounds may be different, they all involve elements such as creating the world and separating heaven and earth. The chaos and chaos in Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, the initial state of the world was chaotic. Chaos was the god of chaos and the origin of everything. Other deities and all things gradually emerged from the chaos. The creation in Norse mythology. In Norse mythology, there was also an unformed chaotic state. Initially, Ymir was the representative of chaos. Later, the gods such as Odin killed Ymir and created the world using his body. Unlike the effortless creation of all things by God in Western creation myths, the creation of the heaven and the earth by Pangu underwent a long process. This shows the calm and slow narrative sentiment of the Chinese, their emphasis on reality, diligence in practice, and stress on rationality. It has the beauty of tenderness, kindness, and honesty, and also reflects the practical, hardworking, and self-improving character traits of the Chinese nation.